Good morning. We're here at Journey Farm. I'm Trudy Guthrie and my husband Lewis Guthrie, and we bought this property in 2013. Not farmers, computer people, so we had a big education on what to do and a lot of what not to do. We were fortunate enough to connect with NRCS and the Soil Conservation District for Coffee County. We are in Coffee County, Tennessee, Tullahoma, Tennessee, and he was instrumental in helping us determine how to make the farm beneficial for not only this area, but to improve the farm itself and make it productive. The farm had not been productive in many, many years, so it was a big education for us to learn fencing, waters, grass. Technically, I would say, in summary, we're grass farmers that have cattle. We do halves and wholes only. We have a small herd. We only harvest about 15 a year, but we have a Wagyu bull and Angus moms. And we started in 2013, so we got our first cows in 2014 because we finally got fencing. And then the rest was, you know, pretty much history. Right now we're pretty consistently producing about 17 pre-reserved, grass-fed, grass-finished beef every year. Jason had asked us to talk about our progression of the farm. The farm had been neglected for many, many years. I would say paid for 20, 25 years. So it was a mess, to say the least. He and I worked on fence lines, and then the NRCS and Soil Conservation helped us lay out fence lines, lay out waters, which we knew nothing about. We have access to the lake, actually, and Normandy Lake, and to several creeks, but we wanted to exclusion fence them off of all that. So we have Miracle Ball waters for all that. We started with all cool season grasses in our paddocks, but we do rotationally graze. We move our cattle with new section of grass, and I say move them, we don't move them from paddock to paddock typically. What we do is move them every day, giving them a section of grass that they can efficiently fertilize for us and graze, and they have us very well trained. So it's pretty simple for us these days. Logistically, it's a challenge. We're on a ridge top, so a lot of our paddocks aren't contiguous, but they have learned the drill on how to move from paddock to paddock. So we're very excited about that, and have really enjoyed the education of both nature and agriculture in general, because we're computer people, we're not ag people, and how, you know, God bless anybody that can make a living in agriculture, because it is a not just a year-to-year decision-making project, but it is a day-to-day decision-making opportunity to figure out, you know, have we had rain, which we haven't for a while. We're praying for it for Friday and Saturday, but which paddocks to graze first, which paddocks to stay off of longer. The new term, I think, is adaptive management grazing. That is true. Every day we adapt to figure out what we're going to do for that day, where they're going to go, and try to plan a little bit ahead. But again, we are grass farmers with cows on it. That's really what we do. We realized we thought we were cattle people, but we're really not. We don't have any cattle if we don't have any grass. I think the farm has come a long way. We have a lot more wildlife on it. Birds, we're telling Jason the variation of the birds that we have, the varieties of the birds, has been exceptional to watch them mature, as well as the farm grow into somewhat of a productive environment. Jason was talking to us about our what we call our warm season native paddock. We have a couple of those, and that was a love of Lewis. He decided he wanted. I have a love-hate relationship with it, but it's a great option for us in the heat of the summer. Really makes a big difference. So I'll let him talk to you about what this looked like initially and what it looks like now and why.
So this field that we're standing in was not part of the original farm we purchased. We purchased this in I guess late 2014, And this particular field was, at one point, neighbors have told us it was a beautiful meadow. And when we bought it, it was an overgrown mess. We worked on it for months of trying to brush hog and chainsaw, and finally resorted to professional bulldozers to clean it up, and then we planted it in April of 2016 in native warm season grasses, a mixture of big blue stem, little blue stem, Indian grass, and Virginia wild rye. And that was a mixture that was laid out by the NRCS agents. And we didn't graze it. The native warm season grasses are very slow to establish.
Pokies.
Months after planting, you were out here wondering if anything was ever going to grow. And by the next year, the grasses were shoulder height. We were told that at one point that it was by the Tennessee grazing specialist that it was probably the best stand of warm season natives that he had ever seen. It over the years has become infiltrated with cool season grasses, and that's just a product of nature. We bring cows that have been eating cool season grasses into it. There are seeds in the seed bank that naturally regrow, but this field has not really had much done to it since it was originally established, other than grazing. We've used some chicken litter on it. We've overseeded with a little clover, and we've sprayed it 1 year. After the first year, we had some poplar trees and other shrubby plants coming up, so we sprayed it with a chemical to eliminate those. And since then, so for the last 7 years, it's had nothing but a little bit of fertilizer. That's one of the benefits of the warm season natives, is they don't require a lot of inputs. They don't require a lot of water. They do their job. They provide us grazing in the heat of the summer, when the cool seasons cool season grasses are taking a break. And so we've been fortunate to have we have this paddock, and we also have another 14 acres of native warm season grasses in a silvo paddock that was the first native warm season silvo pasture in the in the Coffee County area. So,
which means it has trees on it. I didn't know what it meant, so yeah. Just FYI.
So we're fortunate that we have some grass to graze in the heat of the summer. We will start grazing this particular paddock in late May, early June. We wait till it gets.
Yeah, it'll be way up.
Good and tall and healthy. So.
Good. Yeah, the challenges that we found on it is early on, it takes a while to establish. We stayed off of it when it was wet. We really, the times we did have a lot of rain, we really tried to stay off of it and protect it with the cattle. And but it cannot remain pristine, because the cows come in here and naturally fertilize it, and they've come from a cool season field. So they're going to breed in that seed bank in here. We're not going to ask them to evacuate before they come in. So there's not much we can do about that. But in that sense, we have in our, again, adaptive management started to graze this paddock when the cool seasons come up early in the spring, hard to really keep the fescue and the cool seasons at bay. So it's just a matter of understanding what's happening and trying to figure out what the solution, the best solution for the, you know, the paddock itself and for the animals to get more grazing. So it's been very helpful. And then, so they have already grazed the cool seasons off of this the end of February, I guess, you know, sometime in there. We probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a week or 10 days worth of grazing on this paddock and the other. And then we'll be off of it until we've established in May, late May, early June, that, you know, then they'll come back on it. So that was a learning curve for us, but it would be with any warm season native adjacent or contiguous to a cool season paddock. There's, you know, it is nature at its best, so there's nothing we can do about it. Other than that, we really haven't had any issues. It's been very healthy for the cows. They love it. They come in here and really, they don't graze it to the ground. We let them graze it about half and then pull them off of it. And they're very, you know, it's very nutritious for them and they're very fulfilled. They're very content. So I think that's it.
That's the story of Journey Farm.